Hi everyone, welcome to this channel, welcome to my new video. If you don't know me yet, my name is Natalia. I am a 30-year-old girl. I'm Polish but living in Paris since over 6 years now. And on these channels I'm showing you a little snippets of my life. I talk about things that interests me, I talk about things that I do some vlogs. And in this video, I thought that I would share with you something that is really close to my heart, which is anything related to skin and what I do with my skin. All of my friends know that this is a subject that I could probably discuss for hours. And simply because I've never ever had problems with my skin until I turned 25, 26. And I started developing some acne that literally came out of nowhere. And so, of course, I contacted some doctors about it and I was looking for solutions, which, by the way, spoiler alert, I am still looking for. However, I feel like we're getting really close to knowing what the issue is inside. But at the same time, I thought, okay, so if there is a problem, then probably I can also do something on the outside to take care of my skin a bit better. And so I dove in this huge pool of what beauty routine is these days. And I educated myself quite a lot about available products on the market and what actually can work for me and for my skin. And today I'm going to show you something that really works for me lately. These are basically the products that I can swear by, the products that I bought on multiple occasions. None of this is sponsored, unfortunately, but these are the products that I am using right now. These are the products that are making my skin feel just so much better. The acne problem still exists, and this day my skin is not doing very great. And it's also due to a few factors like traveling, I've recently been on my period, etc. But it's nothing compared to how my skin was just a few years back. For the reference, I'm going to share with you some pictures of me probably a few years ago when I was still learning about how I should take care of my acne-prone skin. So I'm just letting you experience that right now. And right now you can compare it to my skin and how my skin is looking like. And in all of my... There's a fly somewhere. If you see a fly somewhere here, guys, I'm so sorry. I've been trying to get rid of it for a moment now. So in my routine, I am taking care of two aspects. My acne and aging. I just turned 30. That's the subject that should not be avoided. So these are the two aspects that I'm trying to tackle with all of the products here that I have. And I divided it into morning routine, evening routine, products that I'm testing, and some gadgets, or should I say accessories that I am using apart from basic products. And so probably you should start by morning routine. My morning routine looks the same every day. I don't change much. I wake up in the morning, I'm in a rush, I'm going to work, I don't have time to think too much, I just want to put it on and then live my life, go and work or do whatever I have on my agenda that day. And so there are a few basic elements that you should always remember about, which would be cleaning, hydrating, sun protection. That's for the morning. And that's basically what my morning routine is. So depending on how I wake up in the morning and if I feel that I sweated that night or if I feel a bit more greasy, I would either wash my face just with water. But if I feel like I need something extra, if I feel like I need some product, I go with the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser. This is very gentle and it does not stripe my skin at all. I really love it. And because I'm only using it time to time, it lasts me literally forever. This product is something that I've been using for the longest time now. It has ceramides, it's very gentle, it works great in the morning where your skin does not really need cleaning per se, but you just want this fresh feeling on your skin. So either water or cleansing emulsion like this in the morning would be my first step. Second step, I didn't bring them with me, but something that also was a game changer is to use the one towel a day. I basically went to Action. We have Action in France. Probably you have similar shops in your area. And I literally bought a set maybe of 10 little towels, and I use one of these towels a day. This is a perfect solution for me. They're tiny, they cost literally nothing. And I just take one in the morning, use it in the morning, use it right before going to sleep, bam, to hamper. I wash them, they are ready for the next use. Simple, efficient. After washing my face, I go with the toner. This is not an obligatory step, not for everyone, but I really love my toner. And I've been loving the one from Bioma. Bioma is generally the brand that recently I am really loving. First of all, because the quality of the product is great. Second of all, because the price of the product is great. And then for the third thing is that I really actually love the boxes. That's something that is probably not as important. When the product is like cute like this to use, it's always nice to use it. This one is a balancing face mist triceramide complex with probiotics and allantoin. Really love this one. It's very gentle on my skin, and I feel like my serums are penetrating my skin slightly better after I use the toner. So that's the toner. Then I have two serums that I use every single day. One is the Centella Asiatica. That's the serum that probably everyone knows, especially everyone who is interested at all in the routines. And this one is the one with the tea tree leaf. A tea tree extract is great for acne because it is antibacterial, and I use it every morning for my acne. It's actually my friend who recommended it to me, my friend from Canada, Bisous Santina. And I'm really loving it. Plus it gives you this hydration. It also has the Centella that helps with anything that pops up on your face that is maybe red. So yeah, this is something that I'm actually loving, and I'm going to rebuy it. This is the first box that I've ever bought, but because it's so huge, it's 100 milliliters. Usually serums are around 30. This is 100. So normally you would have to probably get 3 serums instead of 1. And it's really great. And the price point, nothing to complain about. So that is for tackling the acne problem. And then second thing is a vitamin C. I'm a huge believer in vitamin C. It works anti-aging, it helps with hyperpigmentation, and the people who struggle with acne know that sometimes after some spots you are left with some darker stains on your face, and so vitamin C is great for that. And the product that I discovered maybe a few months back is the one from SVR. It's a 20% optimized vitamin C. It is very light. I love this product. After you put this on, you feel like maybe slight tingling on your face. I get this feeling of something cold put on my face. It's actually really nice in the morning because apart from everything that comes from vitamin C, it also gives you this fresh feeling that obviously it feels great in the morning. They also say that it works anti-wrinkle, unifying, radiant concentrate. So I stand by this product. It didn't irritate my skin. It is really available, which is also cool because you can buy it in every pharmacy, at least in France. But I know that this SVR brand is really available basically everywhere. And also price point is good because usually I pay around 25 euros for it, whereas some vitamin C from the popular brands can go very pricey. So we got our anti-acne serum, we got our anti-aging serum, and then the last but not least in the morning routine would be SPF. That's actually holy grail of any anti-aging routines, because your skin gets old and wrinkly when you don't protect it from the sun. And the two products that I love and I will never change them are the one from Skin 104 with Centella as well, and it is, oh, actually, did I give the right name for this serum? It's Skin 1004. I said Centella Asiatica, I think it's just the name of the ingredient, but the brand is Skin 1004, and it's the same brand for this SPF. Plus, I really love the box because it has a little pump in here and it's just really easy to apply. It's very light, it doesn't stick at all, and the other SPF that I'm using just as much is the one from Beauty of Joseon. Both of these products are super known, they are coming from K-Beauty, and I really think that they know what they're doing with the SPFs in there. So I'm using them every day, doesn't matter if it's summer, if it's winter, if I'm going out or I'm not going out. I just prefer to have an SPF on my skin. Plus it also works as a sort of hydration in the morning, so I just don't ask questions and I'm using this every single day. So this would be my morning routine. Like I said, it's very straightforward. Literally in the morning it takes me maybe 10 minutes to do everything. Like I don't spend more than 10 minutes in the morning in the bathroom, especially that these days I also rarely wear makeup because my skin is finally at this point where I don't feel like I have to cover anything. And so I go on with my day, I am very happy, and then I come back, I'm tired, and it's time to remove makeup if I'm wearing any, remove all of the pollution from my face from the day, and tackle the evening routine. As you see, there's a bit more products in here because of course in the evening I have slightly more time, and I'm also treating this as a sort of a self-care because it helps me unwind and detach from anything that I was doing that day. I don't have to think about work anymore, and so I actually do enjoy it a lot. A few things that I should probably mention about the products that I'm going to be talking about is that it is very important that you read before you introduce any of these products to your routines. All of them, or most of them, especially the active ingredients, they need to be introduced slowly and with someone who is knowledgeable about the products. You cannot just introduce them to your routine like this and just keep using them every day. Your skin needs some time to adapt to the products, especially if you're going to be using some stronger products or like higher concentrated products. The same probably I should mention about vitamin C. That's also a product that should be introduced to your routine little by little. Maybe first every third day for some weeks, then every other day for some weeks before using it every day. You don't want to irritate your skin. That's probably the last thing that you want to do. So just take it slow. Just because you're using it every third or every fourth day does not mean that the product's not working. Patience and time. And yeah, talking about my evening routine and what am I doing there with my skin to keep it nice, clean and happy. First thing that I'm always doing, and it's either I'm wearing makeup or not, I'm always doing double cleansing. I always cleanse with oil first. This is an oil that works really well for me. It's the one from Beauty of Joseon. I also was using an oil from DHC that I really loved. I just don't have the box anymore, but I'm gonna paste you the picture of the product that I'm talking about. And recently I bought myself to test the cleansing oil from Skin 1004. And all of them are working in a very similar way. They basically help to melt all the buildup that you have from the day on your skin. once you put it on your dry skin, you try to remove as much as you can of either the makeup or the SPF from during the day and all the pollution. You just rub this into your face and spread it on your face, all the oil, and then once you feel like you've cleaned it enough, you put some warm or lukewarm water on your hands and then try to massage your face, and the oil will turn white, and it helps to remove all the residue from your face but still leave your face really nice and hydrated. And then the first wash, I follow it with the second wash that is that's always a cleanser, and it is a bit stronger than this cleanser. I am using the one from, what would be the name of the brand? Round Lab? I've never asked myself this question. Manufactured by Cosmax Incorporated, Round Lab 1025 Docto Cleanser. Also recommended by Centella, and I'm also really loving this product. It is very nice in a sense that it has a really cool texture. First, it comes out as like almost pasty kind of a product, and then once you add water to it, it foams very well, but at the same time it does not stripe your skin, and it's not very strong. So it's perfect for skins like mine, which is prone to acne, and it's also very delicate and sensitive. I really love this product, and it's my first box, but I'm going to be ordering another ones. Like, as you see, I went through quite a lot of this product before I recommend it. So if I'm telling you I love it, it's because I've used it long enough to tell you that I actually love it. I have a little bit of this product on my finger now. I don't have water next to me, but I will just show you how it is very pasty, as you see. And then once you add some water, it turns into a really cool consistency, and it foams amazingly. It almost foams without water, so imagine adding water to it. Okay, I'm gonna clean my hand and I'm gonna come back to you. Okay, so our face is clean now and ready to receive all of the goodness that we have for it. Probably I should walk you through 3 active ingredients that are the most important in my evening routine. And mind you, again, I know that I repeat myself, but it's very important. All of these products were introduced slowly, little by little, once a week, every 4th day, every 3rd day, and every skin is different, and every skin's acceptance rate is different, and so you don't have to necessarily follow what I've done. Just do whatever works for you. But if you see any sign of irritation or redness, it means that you have to just take it slower. So the 3 ingredients that my routine is circling around would be azelaic acid, retinal, and AHA and BHA. This is basically acids for the exfoliation. And so, how do I do this? I use them every night of the week, but not all together. So let's say Monday I'm using azelaic acid, then Tuesday I'm using retinal, then Wednesday I'm using exfoliation, and then the cycle repeats itself. I don't use them all the same night because my skin would simply hate it, and I know this for a fact because I've tried it. I learned on my own mistakes. So instead I'm doing it every other night. All of them are active ingredients. Then once I use them, I always make sure to put something that is calming it down after. So let's start with the azelaic acid, and this was probably an absolute game changer for me. This is something that I see that is booming on the market, and I see more and more products with the azelaic acid. I am using currently the one from SVR. It's 15% azelaic acid plus niacinamide and zinc, and it's doing the job. Is it my favorite product with azelaic acid that I've been using so far? Probably not, but looking at the price point, then Totally yes. So I think I bought this one for under 20 euros. I've tested two other products. One would be from a Polish brand called Health Labs, and the other one was from Drunk Elephant. Drunk Elephant costs around 70 euros for 30 milliliters. The one from Health Labs costed about 40 euros for 30 milliliters. This one was 20 euros or less, if I am not wrong. It might have been either like 18, 19 or 23. That's the two numbers that somehow are stuck in my head. And so I do like this project. It gets the job done. However, when you're applying it on your face, it has a very strong scent of alcohol. And you see in the ingredients that the alcohol is very high on the ingredient list, meaning that there's probably quite a lot of it in this product, and it makes it not very enjoyable to put it on. Like, I always try to just close my nose and breathe through my mouth when I'm using this product, because this very strong scent of alcohol is not great. But whenever I put this in the evening, it works really well. The next day I wake up and my skin is very happy, all of the redness is gone, and it really helps with the imperfections. And basically that's the whole concept. This one also has a tiny bit of salicylic acid, if I am not wrong. It doesn't say it in here, but I think that I've read that it has around 2% of salicylic acid. So it also gently exfoliates the skin. That's also great when you have a bit of acne. So coming back to my routine, so would be evening A. Then evening B would be Retinal. This one, really nice one. I really enjoyed it. It's from a Polish brand called PH Doctor, and you can order it to France without any problems, and the price point is very good because it is 100 milliliters box. However, it is quite gentle. It is 0.05% of retinol, which I think that after using a whole box of this, my skin is ready to upgrade, and I will later discuss this. But great product for introducing retinol in your routine. Also right now it's autumn and winter coming up, and it's the amazing time to introduce retinols overall in your routine. So yeah, I can say a bad word about this. What also might be interesting for some people, which is not in my case, but I'm just mentioning it, is that it is a face and body retinol, meaning that if you struggle with acne anywhere else but your face, this product can also help you a lot. Maybe on your back. I know that some people struggle with acne on the back. So yeah, might be interesting. I haven't seen a box big like this. I was actually thinking of using it on my breasts because, as you know, aging unfortunately touches the skin all over the body, and for now I am applying it only on the face and the neck. But I was thinking, breasts also are affected by aging, and probably this could also help with, you know, keeping them up a bit longer. Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, this is a product with retinol that I am currently using. And as I said, night 3 is the night of exfoliation. These are the pads from Medicube. They have AHA, BHA, panthenol, allantoin, and they are in a form of these little pads. They gave you a little tool to take the pads out of the box, so you don't have to put your fingers there and you don't have to worry about the bacteria, and then you just take one of these from the box and then you can close it. I'm just using one. I saw people on TikTok doing crazy shit and using like 7 at a time, but let's be honest, people who actually have to pay for these products like me, we're trying to make our money worth, and so I'm just using one at a time, and that gives me a perfect amount of product that I need. It's a very gentle exfoliation again, because I have 2 other products that are also quite what would be the word for it in English? Abrasive? No, not really. But they are exfoliating my skin, and so I am not trying to irritate it by any means, and so I am using this product as an exfoliant, and I am very happy with how it works, because the next day the skin is more radiant and it's more shiny and you see the effect, and at the same time you avoid all of the bad effects of skin irritation. And that's one of the acid-based products that give me this effect without paying a high price of irritation. And so, as I said, when we use products like this, we have to make sure that after we give our skin something calming, something occlusive, something that will help it regenerate overnight. Also worth mentioning, all of these 3 products that I just spoke about, I usually put them on my face, then give them 20 minutes, and then I'm putting a cream after this. I want them to have time to work by themselves. And so when it comes to any sort of cream that I am putting on my face after, I am using these 2 babies. As you see probably from far, that this is another product from Bioma. This is Bioma Moisturizing Rich Cream Tricinamide Complex Bakuchiol and Shea Extract. And this baby is amazing. I really love it. It is very gentle on my skin. They say it has a bakuchiol, but I don't worry about this too much. I just don't mix it with retinal on the same night, because bakuchiol is plant-based twin of retinal. And so to avoid any type of irritation, I just don't put them on the same night. And then when I'm using retinal, I am using the cream from Pyunkang. That's another brand from the Korean beauty that works amazing. It's Calming Moisture Barrier Cream. Very good price point. Again, I bought it on Yes Style for probably 8 or 9 euros, which I think is very fair. It's a very good product, because at the same time it is really helping to regenerate your skin, but at the same time it is very light. And as a person who struggles with acne, you might want to avoid products that are too heavy and that might congest your skin. And so I always appreciate where the cream can do both. So help with the skin barrier, but at the same time be quite lightweighted on the face. And I'm thinking if there's anything else that I have to say about this cream. No, I don't think so. So as you see, this is an anti-aging product. This is an anti-acne product. This is probably both. And then I always put something to calm my skin down in the evening. And so there are 2 products that I am testing right now that I also thought of mentioning. Both of them would be in the evening routine as well. As I said, for the retinal from this brand, I do really love it. I do. But it became a bit too weak for me. I've been using it for quite some time now, like probably around 8 months. Don't worry, it is still not expired. It's gonna expire by the end of the month. And so that's why I thought, okay, maybe it's time to switch things up. And so I decided to upgrade to 0.1% of retinal. And I did my research because I wanted a product that is efficient, but at the same time will not ruin me financially, which probably is the dream of every girl who's into cosmetics. And I stumbled upon a retinal from a brand Celimax. That's also a very known brand, and if I am not wrong, that is also coming from a K-beauty section. And I just started using it. I've used it once or twice, so I'm not going to share my opinion on it just yet, because I don't think that I have enough experience with it, but I only can share that all of the opinions that I saw about these products were excellent. Excellent. So I have a very high hopes, but also very high expectations for this product. And another thing that I decided to incorporate into my routine just recently were peptides, because that was one missing element that I could think of from all of that. Peptides work great for anti-aging, and I was actually researching it quite a lot, and I found this medicube serum that has PDRN in it, and PDRN. I know that there is not a lot of studies about this product, but I told myself it cannot hurt, and I will see how it works on my skin. I've just added it to my routine once a week for now, for maybe a month. I will see how my skin reacts, then I might add it a bit more often. We have time, I'll see what I think of it, and I'll make sure to update you on these two products. So when it comes to cosmetics, this would be it, but there is one very, very important part of my routine that I am doing at least 4 times a week, and at least for 10 minutes, and this would be a LED mask. I am having my mask from a brand called Dermy. It's a brand of my friend, but again, I paid for it with my own money. But I am very, very, very happy with it, and also very happy with the results. What reassures me, and what you should probably consider while buying a mask like this, is whether they're using the wavelength that actually penetrates the skin and helps with anything. Because there's a lot of products on the market right now, but let's be honest, some of them you can just throw your money out of the window and it will give you the same result, which is none. But because my friend has been working for the longest time in big pharma, and she's knows what she's talking about, and she's a smart cookie, and she's an engineer, and she designed it herself, and she believes in it, and she stands by it, and I was sure that I am investing my money in the right place. And so what is really cool about this mask is that it has quite a lot of options. And so, as with everything, you have to start slowly. So my mask, I want to show you, but I don't know how it will look like on the camera. So first of all, I have 2 parts. One is for the face, one is for the neck and the décolleté. So I am using both of them, and it has 3 options with 3 different lights with 3 different colors. Let me just turn everything on. So first of all is the red one, the one that most of the masks do have. Next one is the blue. This one helps with acne. And this one is orange. And the orange LED helps with inflammation. So it has 3 colors, but also it has 3 levels of intensity, which is very, very nice. And you can of course start with the lowest one and then build your tolerance if that's something that you need. I started with the lowest one, and then after every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks I would upgrade. I would increase by 1, and it's very comfortable because you don't have to plug it into the wall. The battery, you can just carry it around with you. And so I've genuinely seen an improvement in my skin since using it. It helped with my acne, it helped with overall state of my skin, it really helped with redness. How I am using it is that I am using it at least 4 times a week and at least 10 minutes, but ideally when I have a lot of time, I use it 10 minutes with the red and 10 minutes with blue. But for example, when we went for holidays this year and we were swimming in a sea of Croatia, and turns out my skin hated it because of how salty it was, and I got some sort of either allergy to the sea or allergy to the sun. It was also very hot. I don't really know what was the reason, but I got some huge allergic reaction on my face. And then the orange light of this mask also helped me a lot. I am not sure if masks from this brand of my friend are currently available somewhere to sell. But there's plenty of masks and plenty of brands that I know that they're good and they've been well researched and they're using the wavelength that they should be using. It's just something that I'm always mentioning. check, double check, triple check if the brand that you're buying from is actually a genuine brand that wants to sell you something that is working. If you're gonna spend your money on it because it's not a cheap accessory, then just make sure that you're spending money in the right place and on the right product. And so I think that we came to an end with this video. You absolutely should tell me what do you think about these types of videos, if you liked it, if you did not like it. Me myself, I can probably talk about this subject for hours because this is something that really passionates me, and also because when you see the improvements, it actually motivates you to research more and dig in more, and well, who does not want to stay young and beautiful forever? So yeah, that's my take on it. This is how I take care of my skin, and I get some good results. Hope this helps you in any sort. If you need any more clarification or anything, totally, you can message me and I will let you know, and I will answer for sure. You can also leave any of your ideas in the comment section, and I thank you so much and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.